Okay, so this is the Avicularia. Just took her from the shelf, just because it's easier to try and have a little look at her while we take this lid off. She is near the top here, so she might scamper down. There she is. If we go in there, you can go right in, you can have a good old look at her. There she is, in her little hide, or he, we don't know if it's a male or female, but we're going to give her something to eat anyway while she's there. That's it. Go, good girl. She took that down very well. She's not long molted out. Yeah, she's another one that one day I'd really like to catch Cup out of there and give her a clean, because again she likes to poop on the front window. She comes out at night time and she sits there and poops on that front window, which is really annoying. But that's my Avicularia. Right, so next up on the rack here we have our GVB, Jaws. She's normally out, so what we're going to do is try and coax her out with something to eat. She's normally sitting around here, but she's not today, so I'm going to put some food down for her, which is this locust, which has decided to lay down. There we go. We'll just film her for a few minutes and we'll see if she's going to come out. Top up her water. I can see a few legs moving in the back. So if I come over, because Lemon's there, just see some legs there. There's the cricket. It's quite a big cricket, that one. That's a big dinner for her, if she decides to come out. Here she comes. Without fail. Maybe if I turn that off, just so the light's not going to sort of make her. I'm back in. What she's doing, she knows that the locust is there. I keep calling it a cricket, but she's actually just waiting for it to move. Got all the webbing she's done. The skull looks so cool when it's webbed up. She's getting closer. You can just see her make her out there. There's a locust, waiting for that little thing to move. The lights don't tend to bother her too much. There we go, it's moving now. There she is. What a beauty. That's Jaws, our GBB. If I remember right, she was my second spider. I got her after the curly hair, which was my first spider, Herbert. Herbert I've not seen for ages. He's definitely in she's definitely in some form of pre-molt. So if we close this one back up, she's now fed and watered. You can see how food orientated she is. So we're moving over to the next one. This one here is Toya, our beautiful Grandmastola polka peas. She's gorgeous. Now she'll probably run backwards when I open this door. Oh, she's sitting there good as gold, making me look like a liar. I'm going to drop some food in for her, so you see if she's hungry. if the locust wasn't stuck to me tongs. Oops. Well, there goes the locust. I can top her water up anyway while you're having a look at her. This is the Gramstola Pogpeas. Beautiful spider. She's absolutely gorgeous. Look at those amazing colorations of her. Those sort of golden knees, and because that's their names, the Chaco golden knee. So let's have a little look, see if I can grab this off the side here and pop it down there. Oh, grab the locust, guys. It's gone for a little runner. We'll grab that in a minute. She did say it looked like she wanted it, but I'll just grab another one. We'll pick that other locust up in a few minutes time. What I tend to do with locusts, a little tip for you guys, when you're putting them in, put them in upside down. There we go. Put them in upside down. They land on their backs, so it takes them a little while to turn over, and that gives the spider the advantage. Just a little tip when I'm feeding locusts, because they do hop off. My mistake on that one was, I didn't have it on its back. But anyway, you can go over and have a quick look at Jules, see how she's getting on with her dinner. I told you it was a big one. So she's very happy with that. So that's those two. Okay, next up we have Lemon, who is our Brachypelma Amelia. No, Amore, not Amelia. We've done the Amelia already. This is the Amore. This is Lemon. She's a sub-adult female. Take the lid off gently because it doesn't disturb them. And she is. She's beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's always out. Always out, day and night. She's a great display spider. Really good. I'm just going to get her something to eat, guys. What I'm trying to get is takes me a little while. I'm trying to catch a little red runner. So we're going to pop that in for her. Alright guys, so we're going to drop this down in front of her. See if she's interested in that. Yep, she was. So she's got a little red runner. Top up her water bowl. And she's all done there. So very gently again, put on the, don't have to stop it. Put the lid on. Very gently. I'm going to go over to the next one here. This is Herbert. Welcome, this is my curly hair. You won't see nothing. But it is a curly hair in there. And just never ever see him or her. So what I'm going to do is just top up the water bowl. I think it's not long. Don't know. Just wish we could see. We used to be able to see her down the side, around the side here, because the beginning of the whole day. This was a beautiful setup. Look what the spider's done to it. It's trashed it. There is an entrance down here. You can see the top of the bark here. That's where her main entrance was. But she's covered it all up and made a little hole there. And yeah, that's where the spider is. So I'm just going to give it some water. Overflow that water bowl for it. What I'm going to do to the baby, I'm just going to have a little look to see if I've got any waxworms left. So if I have, I'm going to drop a waxworm in there, because that won't hurt the spider at all if it's just molted out or anything. But just trying to see if I've got any left. You know what I'm like, guys, so disorganised. Problems with the waxworms, they just don't live very long, do they? Here we go. Got one here. I'm going to just drop it on top of here. There. There is webbing at the top there. So if she has molted out, or he, they'll feel the wriggling around and will come out. I did put a waxworm in a few days ago, and that seems to have disappeared. So either it's fallen down into the hole, or the spider's come out and grabbed it. So that's that row. Right, next up we have in here is my H. polkapes. This is an old world spider, the golden blue leg baboon from South Africa. So we're just going to take the lid off. Okay, you won't see it. As soon as you open the lid, it hides. I'll tell you where it is. It's right down in there. I think you could just make out a leg down there or something, the body of the spider. Can we see it? Yeah, I think that's the spider down there, isn't it? Let's have a look myself with the camera so I can have a look. Yeah, you can just make the spider out. It's just down the bottom there. So what I'm going to do is drop a cricket. There we go. One hungry little spider. See those blue metallic legs? And she's golden brown in colour. There we go, that's the blue leg baboon. We've got a treat today, you've seen that one. Stop it, stop it, it's alright. We've got a treat seeing that one. So what we're going to do, we're going to let that baby settle down. And we're going to have a look at the one underneath. Take the lid off this one. Be careful because this one is really skittish. It really runs everywhere. I don't want it running out. Now, I'll tell you where the spider is in a second. This is the Davius pentalorus. And she will be down there. If you come in from the top lemon lord, you might get a better view. Just pointing the camera down there. You can just make out a bit over there. That's her there. You can see her tiger stripes. This is the tiger rump that I got from Steph. I made a beautiful setup for it. Beautiful hide. Beautiful hide there. Look at that beautiful hide. Everything's beautiful. So it decides to make a home there. That's spiders for you. They will do the opposite to what you want them to do. I've given it a water. So what I'm going to do, guys, is put the lid back on. And I'm going to lift that up because she's quite skittish, this one. I don't want it running out. So what I'm going to do is grab me little. I use these little. Always use one of these little sling pots, and I catch a cricket in one. Seems to work for me. Yeah. Instead of chasing them around with tweezers, I use my little pot. I scoop one up. See, I scoop them up, and I use this as and then I just plonk it in. There we go. So she's now fed, got water. That'll run around, and eventually it'll go over to the corner here or over here. She'll feel it on the webbing and she'll grab it. I'm just dead chuffed that we saw the H. polkapes today. Quite a rare sighting. So we'll go on down to the next shelf now. Right, so now we're onto this next rack before we get to the bottom shelf. And in here is my blue death of the feigning beetles. Now, there are two in there. Just give me a second, guys. And this time of day, they tend to hide a lot. As you can see, it's very dry in there. They're like a very dry, arid environment. So this weather is perfect for them. What I'm going to do, guys, is catch a cricket. Got a little cricket here. I'm not putting the cricket in there, guys. Well, I am, but not live. Okay. I'm going to have to just sort of pre-kill the cricket. And you do that by crushing the head of the cricket. Do not put live food in with these ones, guys. They don't appreciate it. So what we'll do, I'm going to put that there because I put yesterday a live, just a newly killed one in, and that seems to have disappeared. So I think they appreciate them. They eat fruit. They got some carrot in there, and there's some dried cricket there, and they've got a fruit jelly. Let's have a look, see if we can see them. Can I just, that's it. If you come a bit around there, but you can come in. That's it, like that, that's it. And we can have a little look, shall we? See if we can see them. Oh, there they both are, look. Both huddled up together. Let me just zoom in there, guys. So you can see them both. Look at them both huddled up there together. And the reason you can tell it's a good environment for them is because they're both blue. Now, if the humidity was too hot in there, or there was too humid in there, they would lose their blue wax coating and be black coloured. But they're both settled there. So what we're going to do, guys, is put that back on top of them, and we'll leave them to it. What I'm going to do is put another cricket in there for them. Although I've put some dried ones in there, they seem to really prefer these other ones, live ones that have been pre-killed. So, which is good for me to see. These are my new babies in the collection. I only got them a week or so ago. So yeah, they're my new additions. I've got a new edition coming next week, hopefully, so keep your eyes peeled for a video on that. I'm going to pop that there, so there's a couple of dead crickets in there for them. Right, what we normally do during the day, we leave the lid off, because you get a good transfer of air, and it stops the humidity building up in there. But as I'm using this bit of space, I think I'm going to just pop that lid back on for a second. So we can go on to the next spider. So that is the blue death feigning beetles. Okay, so now we come to the very last spider in the collection. This is our OBT. So I'm just going to give this one something to eat. It's sitting in its doorway, which to us normally means it's hungry. So I'm just going to find a reasonable sized cricket. Drop that in. Yep, you've got to be quick.